You ready? You want to
restart?
Sorry.
So our apologies for the delay in this last week. As y'all can kind of tell, I got real sick this last week, and I'm not feeling too hot.
Yeah.
So we put a quick pause on everything as I try to
those UCLA W's. That's
man. See, I went to UCLA game a week or two ago. That A clap went going, and my head's been hurting ever since. And it's got me jacked up. But no, for real, I'm a little out of it. Apologies for that. But we wanted to get here at least today and get these quick picks for you guys for week 5 and go from there. So the Hymn Zone will be back next week, and we'll have everything back on schedule going forward. But today we're here for quick picks and just wanted to make sure we stay on track. So before we do that, let's jump into this intro, and then we'll go from there. All right, so it's your boy G alongside Alec here for week 5 in the NFL. Appreciate you guys for tuning back in. Subscribe to the show wherever you guys are watching and listening. Show us love online on IG and TikTok at Section.300 and on Twitter at Section300 Sports. A lot of good stuff going up across the board. And again, appreciate all the love. As I said, we'll be jumping into the Hymn Zone and things again going forward. But today, we're just here for our quick picks. It's Saturday evening already, so we missed a Thursday game, but that's actually kind of a good thing. That Thursday game was a snooze fest, my Lord. Broncos coach just passed, and the Colts finally get that done in overtime, winning 12-9. So apologies for the sniffles as we go through, but got that done. But now we'll go on and jump into our quick picks for week 5 for Sunday and beyond. So week 5 quick picks, starting off at the top. Giants and Packers in London. Packers at 8 points. Who you got, Alec?
Yeah, I like the Packers. The Giants have that 3-1 record, but I think it's a little faulty just because of who they've played. The Titans win was a good one, but the Bears and who else? A couple other down teams that they've played. So I think the Packers are a more formidable opponent this week.
I think the Giants can keep up. Also, as we argued just saw last week, the London games can be a little funky for guys. Adjusting to the time difference and all that kind of thing. So it's possible. So that being the case, I still have the Packers, but I think the Giants keep it close. Moving on, Steelers at Bills. Bills at 14 points.
Yeah, the spread's a little high, and it might not be high enough, but we'll see. The Steelers could make it interesting. They got Kenny Pickett starting now.
Right.
But I think the Bills for sure win this game. I don't know how close it'll be, but I think the Bills win.
Yeah, I agree. Bills win. Moving on, Chargers at Browns. Chargers at 2.5 points.
Kind of a toss-up. Kind of similar teams in a way, but I'll go Chargers. I like the Chargers' talent a little bit more, especially at the top with Herbert. But it's kind of a toss-up to me.
I don't know what's telling me to take the Browns right now, but I'm taking the Browns. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna go with the Browns. And we'll see how that goes.
Good. Nick Chubb has been one of the better, if not the best, running back in so far.
Correct.
So he could
so it is possible. That also reminded me last week, just to keep up the score. I think we both went 10-6.
Yeah.
So we're tied.
We had a good week.
We have the Colts record right now. We're both I think 1-1-1 or something like that. Starting the season off, or I'm 2-1-1, right? Because we're 4 weeks in. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because this is week 5, right? So
Yep. So I'm up 2-1-1 in that. So fun things. We go back onto this week. Texans at Jaguars. Jaguars at 7 points.
Texans at Jaguars. I think the Texans remain defeated. What's the opposite of undefeated? I don't know. But I think the Jaguars win this one.
Yeah, I got Jaguars too in that. Bears at Vikings. Vikings at 7 points.
Vikings by a significant margin. Yeah. The Bears, I think, surprisingly have a decent record too, just because of who they've played.
Yeah, bad opponents, bad time. They got the Niners in the mud game or whatever that was. So
in the rain or whatever. Yeah.
Vikings get that done too.
Yeah.
Lions at Patriots. Patriots at 3 points.
Yeah. It's tough. I think Amon-Ra is still questionable. He's a true game time decision.
Right.
So that plays a key factor. Hawkinson popped off without him there though last week, so he can still do that if he's absent. I might lean Lions. I think like Matt Jones is still out probably, right?
They got
Lions
Brady, or whatever his name is, something Zap. What's his first name?
Yeah,
is it Brady? I don't want people. I'm like,
it's not Brady.
It's B something, right?
It's not Brady though.
Bailey Zap. Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Or Zappy, something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, he's playing. So yeah, I'm taking Goff, and Goff we trust. I got the Lions also.
Lions offense has been best in football, so
yeah, should be a good one. But yeah, we both got Lions there. Seahawks at Saints. Saints at 5 points.
I'll go Saints. We might need to have another discussion about Geno Smith because he's been really good this year on a separate day. But I like the Saints here. I think they're a more complete team. Like they have a better defense too. I like Olave to pop off, hopefully, because I'm playing you in fantasy. But I like the Saints in this matchup.
Yeah, Kamara should be back as well, so that definitely is a needed boost. But I'm going with Geno in this one. I think he finds a way to get this done and can get past Andy Dalton, who's back there right now instead of Jameis in New Orleans. So yeah, I'm going with Geno. I got the Saints. Moving on, Dolphins at Jets. Dolphins only at 3 points.
Dolphins at Jets. No Tua.
Yeah.
Jets have Zach Wilson back, who had an okay game, good fourth quarter.
Correct.
I mean, if Xavier Howard plays, that changes a little bit for me, like how that defense is with him out there. Slight Dolphins, but the Jets are a decent team this year. Like, they're not the old Jets of old completely.
Yeah, I trusted Flacco. He passes the baton to Zach Wilson, so I'm gonna roll with the Jets at home and say they upset the Dolphins there. I got the Jets. Falcons at Bucks. Bucks at 8.5.
The Bucks beat down.
Yeah. Let's not even. This is out.
They're getting a little healthy too. Like Godwin's back and Evans off suspension.
Yeah. Nasty. Titans at Commanders. Titans at 2.5 points.
Battle of two kind of mid teams right now.
Correct.
I'll lean Titans. I think Tannehill's a little bit more steady than Wentz is, and Derrick Henry is looking like a little bit more like Derrick Henry the last 2 weeks. So I'll go Titans. Yeah.
Derrick Henry is getting back into form, which is great. But I actually would like to see a good introduction of Brian Robinson for the Commanders. So I'm going to go with them, and I think that he can add to that offense who looked decent to start the year and have kind of teetered off, but I think they can get back on track against this Titan squad. So I'm going to go with the Commanders there. Okay. Niners at Panthers. Niners at 6.5.
Niners, that defense is looking like the best in football. It's looking elite. And the Panthers, Baker Mayfield, we got question marks. Is Darnold going to be starting soon? We don't know because he's been bad, man. Their secondary is like okay, I believe. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Niners here. Like, Jimmy G's nothing special, but the defense is elite. So I don't think the Panthers are going to do much offensively.
I've gotten the Niners game wrong every week so far. When I pick them, they lose. When I don't pick them, they win. So I'm gonna pick them this week because it's the Panthers and they should win this game. If the curse is real, we'll find out this weekend.
I used to have stink with the Ravens game, so
yeah, we shall see. I'm going with Jimmy G again and the Niners there against the Panthers. Moving on, which is gonna be a good one. Cowboys at Rams. Rams at 5 points.
I'm gonna go Cowboys. I don't like that they have the +5 for the Rams.
Right.
Yeah, that they've been a very underwhelming team this year. It's just Stafford spamming Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
So, and that defense, the pass rush is elite, and their offensive line, Rams, is terrible so far to start. So Stafford might be running for dear life back there. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. It might be a close game, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Cooper Rush been holding it down.
As much as I have, I guess, kind of supported Cooper Rush in a way, I think I picked them in their last couple of wins as they've got it done. I'm gonna actually pick Max Stafford to even running for his life to find a way to get this game, get this win at home. This is
over
a big one.
2 catches for Allen Robinson. Over under.
I'm gonna take the over in that. I think they figured that out some kind of way. They're gonna have to because Cooper Kupp definitely is doing his thing. But for the team success, they have to get more guys involved. So yeah. It can't just be those guys. You got a guy involve everybody on the roster. Yeah, he becoming sclerotic. But let's get the other guys involved too. So yeah, I think Robinson gets involved in this game, and the Rams find a way to get this done.
I'm just saying, Matt Stafford's not a friend of the show so far, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's been a rough start, but we shall see. Moving on, another good one. Eagles at Cardinals. Eagles at 5 points.
Eagles at Cardinals. Eagles for sure. That Cardinals secondary and defense just not been good. So.
Yeah, I stayed happy about the Cardinals. Big games. I'm not leaning their way. I'm going with the Eagles as well. I really like Jalen Hurts and how they things are rolling over there. Should be a real fun one. And then Sunday night, Bengals at Ravens. Ravens at 3 points.
That's gonna be a really good game. I would kind of favor, based on what I've seen, I'd favor the Bengals just because the Ravens defense has been really poor. But I also have a Ravens 13-4 agenda, so I'm going to need them to win some of these tough games, and I think Lamar is good enough to do so. Mark Andrews, I think, is going to need to be big in this one. He kind of had a down game last week.
Yeah.
So he's going to need to get that connection going. The defense is going to have to show us something.
Yeah.
It's been bad in the secondary. But I'm going to go with the Ravens in maybe a shootout type of game.
Yeah, definitely taking the Ravens too. But with that, I will say that it's not even just because of my bias. Of course, I'm a fan of theirs, but also as a guy that believes that they have Super Bowl potential. If they truly have that potential, they have to win. They have to start beating teams that they are clearly better than. Having these games where it's close, or whatever the case, or the comeback leads that we've blown now a couple of times, we have to start making our presence felt. People still believe in us, have us ranked as a top 5-6 team, which is good to see. But we keep losing games like this, we're gonna start falling down these rankings a whole lot and lose the faith of the folks that that could see us go far. So yeah, I believe they gotta get this win on Sunday night. So hoping that they get it done. And then the last one should be a good one. Raiders at Chiefs. Chiefs at 7 points.
Raiders at Chiefs. You say it should be a good one? Raiders.
Raiders and Chiefs always play good games. Even if the Chiefs are the better team, the Raiders always find a way, that divisional matchup, whatever. They find ways to keep it close. I think the Raiders won last year, didn't they?
They won once. Yeah, they split. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm definitely going the Chiefs. It's not really a discussion for me. Like they may split this year too, but the Raiders have been bad so far. They won last week against the Broncos. But this is a Chiefs team that should be undefeated. I don't know how they lost to the Colts, but we saw what they did to the Buccaneers defense. That's one of the better pass defenses in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Mahomes going to tear up the Raiders. Yeah.
I think it's a close game only because it usually is between the two of them, but the Chiefs get it done. So I'm going with the Chiefs as well. It should be a fun one. So I'm getting all caught up still. This sickness I got is still beating me up. My apologies. But we're just going to leave it at that today.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Hit us up with all the reactions to the video. Let us know what picks you guys agree with. Let us know who you think is going to get more picks right. We'll have this up before the games go out Sunday morning. I'll try to get out maybe even before. I'll try to get out tonight before the 6 a.m. game, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, I'm getting all caught up. Sorry, but yeah, we'll be back on schedule next week. I'll hopefully be all cleared up. We'll get rolling again. We'll have him zone, everything, all kinds of reaction.
Yeah,
jump into NBA previews and all that as well, and surely have a lot more great things going forward. So. Sorry for today. Appreciate you guys for tuning back in. Subscribe to the show wherever you guys watch. Follow us on IG and TikTok at section.300. Follow us on Twitter at Section Sports. I'm your host, G. Follow me at Just AG everywhere. Follow Alec at Alec R. Foster on all platforms. I will see you guys again very soon, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Peace.
Deuces.
Oh, Jesus. I need something. God.